Hey, what is up, everybody? This is Sypher today, and I would like to make a quick I'll tell you guys quickly before the video starts is that the green screen and so, well, actually the blue screen is a little messed up. I do know that. This is my first time kind of editing this style of videos, and also my green screen slash blue screen area isn't that big. It's like maybe like maybe 4 or 5 feet of like a side of my wall. I don't have a really big space to do it, so that's why it's kind of like that. And also the lighting is also a big thing for me. But anyway, if you guys can get past that and watch the review, I basically just talk a lot about different stuff in the game, mostly some good stuff and some bad stuff in all of the areas of the game. This is basically just a review for you guys if you like to buy it for Christmas or get it for somebody to see if they would like it. So anyway, enough of me rambling. Let's get right into the review. Peace out.
Well, hello everybody, welcome back. This is Sypher to you today, and yes, I am. If it hopefully is working, there's a blue screen. You know, because I can't do green screen at the moment because I'm wearing green. But anyway, I'm here today doing an honest review of Blackout 4. Let's do this.
Make the ground shake.
This is my opinion, and I'm going to give my full honesty on it. So we're not going to have any too much biased opinions towards a game or game series in this, just to help support it a little bit better and to get a more honest review about it. The next thing I want to talk about is the grading scale I have for this. So the grading scale is pretty simple to understand. It's a simple grading scale. Nothing really to it. Nothing difficult about it. It's just that it's a simple grading scale. That's what it is. Simple grading scale. And yes, I do have a light that's right below me right here. Yes. Sucks, I know. Hold on, let me tweak you guys a little bit. You guys are a little bit off center. There you go, that should be a little better, maybe. Yeah, let's go with that. But the first thing is that, well, it's a 1 out of 10 scale. 5 being average for average games. 10 being ultimate. 1 being like number 1 being poor, subpar, doesn't need to be existed. But here we go. Alright, so the first thing before we get into this video is that I am Crash. I tried to dress up the best I could as Crash. He's probably one of my favorite specialists in the game, the video. But I will be talking and going more in depth into specialists in a future video, so be waiting for that. But right now we're going to be talking about Blackout 4. Alright, so first thing I'm going to talk about is the one thing that no one seems to really care about, and that is the Specialist HQ. So what is that? That's the new campaign / specialist tutorial mode for the game to get you hooked up with a specialist, see how they work, see how they operate, play a little bit with them, get a backstory on them, and then hop right into the game. But there is a story mode behind it, but I won't be talking about that much right now. I do not want to spoil the story for you guys if you guys have not played the game. This is a review for you if you think that you want to pick up the game around Christmas time or when the game drops. Alright, so here we go. So I think that the Specialist HQ is mostly tutorial, that's what it is. But it's not fun. The tutorials that it gives you, they're pretty boring, the subpar, not that interesting. The skirmishes is just basically combat training from Black Ops 1, but with only one specialist, that being you, and then other bots on your team, playing game modes to get the hang of the specialist, I guess. It's not really that fun at all. It's pretty boring. I've beaten it several times, as you guys can see. I've completed all the skirmishes, all of the everything. Everything's done on there that I could. I've beaten them all the tutorials 3 times. Nothing really exciting there. So I don't think, like, if you're completely new to this and you don't know how to play the specialist, this is great for new players to the series. This is excellent. That's the best idea they could have come up with since combat training and local play and bots and everything. Great for new players to start. But if you already know how to play the game, or if you've played Black Ops 3 and you're not a trophy hunter, do not play this, okay? Pick up the game, hop in some multiplayer straight away. That's all you need. The campaign story here is very subpar and dull, but you can understand it from a YouTube video, so you don't need to play the full thing to understand it. So if I was to give this a rating, I'm going to give it a rating that if you're semi-used to it, to Call of Duty, so I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10 for the Specialist HQ. Slightly above average. It's not that great. It's great for new players, but if you've already played a Call of Duty, especially if you've played one of the newer ones like Black Ops 3 or Infinite Warfare, this is definitely not for you, and I do not recommend it at all. I mean, unless you want to waste your time, or if you're a trophy hunter, do not go for it. Alright, so the next thing I want to talk about is the multiplayer. Is the multiplayer any good? Well, let's see.
Control. Capture all zones. We're taking A.
Cluster grenade inbound. Threat removed.
Enemies contesting Alpha. We're capturing multiple zones. Good job.
Alright, so let's get right into it. So the multiplayer, I would have to say, is probably the best thing out of this whole game besides zombies. It definitely matches out and just completely cancels out Specialist HQ completely. It is great. The new kind of teamwork-based gameplay of having to rely more on your specialists and abilities and your teammates overall is great. It's phenomenal. We've never had this in a Call of Duty game before, which is different. And it's different in a good way. Because then there's not too many people having, especially on the more, like, let's say, like, point system ones, like Control, Domination, and Hardpoint. It's more or less just getting multiple kills to win the game. Now it's more or less of playing the objective, working with your team to win the game, which I like that. You can still get plenty of kills if you are one of those that likes to get 40 kill streak ratios, but it's going to be a little bit harder for you now, especially since there's no manual healing. You have to heal yourself, so you'll probably have to be running the stem shot to heal yourself more frequently and faster, and also to have still control over your gun, which is also amazing. And also the specialists here seem to work out more better together, which I do like that, because the specialists seen before just like free kill streaks for everybody. But now they seem to be more balanced in a way. There's definitely some that are more overpowered than others, but we'll talk about that in a specialist in-depth video. But I think the multiplayer is great. It plays great. There is no serious big bug issues in the multiplayer. It is fine. The servers are great. There is very little lag, especially from a Treyarch game. It's surprising that there's not that much lag at all. To be honest, I was surprised by how minimal lag I got playing the game when I have very crappy Wi-Fi from my PlayStation 4, which is over there in that side of the room. So I was very surprised. I was phenomenal over that. I was flipping out. I was like, oh my gosh, a Treyarch game that was like Black Ops 1. Great servers. It made me happy. It really did. It made me just happy. It was great. Great stuff. But the next thing that I'd like to mention, though, before we get more into it, is that the multiplayer plays very great for being a Call of Duty multiplayer. In the sense that if you come from, like, let's say Battlefield, you could probably slide into it and get more into it with the new kind of healing system, ammo system, and the new specialist system. I think that it works well together with the same great game modes that we've played before, and with one new one, being Heist, which I have played before, and it's actually pretty fun. It's kind of like Counter-Strike a little bit. It has similar things to Counter-Strike and similar games to like that. But it takes it in a Call of Duty perspective, which I like it. It is great. Excellent multiplayer, executed properly. So if I was to give the multiplayer a rating, I would give it a 8 out of 10. Solid, awesome multiplayer. It works great, it plays fine, there is nothing that you could really complain about in the multiplayer that would be a really big asset to the multiplayer. So I like that. I like that change to the multiplayer. It makes it more playable and, well, a lot more fun. Alright. So, another thing I'd like to mention though, before this will not change the 8 out of rating, but Treyarch, can you fix the dang glitch in private games, please? There is a glitch right now where if you select the custom classes to 17, it will not go to 17. It will stay at 10. Can you please, Treyarch, fix this? Okay, you've already kind of ruined custom games for me with not being able to save custom games. But can you please at least fix this one thing? I'm aiming for you, Treyarch. Fix it now. Please, it's something small that you can fix. I don't know if it has to do with the Specialist HQ glitch or if it's a multiplayer glitch, I do not know. But it's in the custom games. Please fix it now. Please, I'm looking at you, yeah, you Treyarch, David Vonderhaar, whoever it is. You know, this is the first time where Treyarch has never made a good custom game modes thing, which is also another thing I like to complain about. This is why it's not a 9 out of 10 for the multiplayer. Because it could have been a 9, but they've taken out custom save games. You really can't customize them that much anymore. And also there's tons of glitches in the custom game mode. Custom game modes, there's tons of glitches. There's more glitches in there than in the multiplayer. Which seems to be confusing to me because it's offline. But, you know, whatever. You don't want to fix it? That's why it's staying at an 8 out of 10. So if you don't mind custom games to having that problem, then you're fine. You probably love the multiplayer, no big issue to you. But to people like me and other YouTubers who like to have funny moments, it makes it easier for us, okay, to have fun with our friends, mess around with a couple of the things in multiplayer to make it more fun for us, okay? Just saying, just saying, okay? And also, if it's not just me, there's no more gun game in the multiplayer. There's no more specialty game modes, multiplayer or gun game, sharpshooter, one in the chamber, sticks and stones is all gone. There's none of that anymore, which is bumming to me. I love those game modes. Those are the game modes that I used to play a lot in Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 1. That's what I kind of grew up playing back in the day of Black Ops 1 when I was like 7, 8, 9 years old, was playing gun game. I really enjoyed it. It was fun for me because it was easy to understand. But, you know, maybe I'll just pull a crash and have my notebook paper here and mark that on my list as one of the things that they need to fix, you know. So let's hold on right there for a second. I'm going to put Black Ops 4's custom games on my list to be going in for a second checkup at the moment. So until it fixes that, it's staying at an 8 out of 10, but it possibly could be a 9 out of 10, besides a few more balancing issues with some of the guns and some of the specialists a little bit. May have slight too big of an edge compared to others, but it's okay. The specialists are very well balanced on the more point-scaled game modes, not kill game modes. On Team Deathmatch and Kill Confirm, there's definitely certain specialists that are definitely needed in those game modes that are more overpowered. For example, in the more control ones, you need specialists who are more centered to the whole team, like Crash, Recon, Torque, all those guys you need to support the team. In those kill games ones, though, you could just use Prophet, Seraph, Ruin, and just murk people. But it's okay. Alright. So let's get right into the new game mode, Blackout.
Blackout. Eliminate all opposition. Lifter 1-1 authorizing drop order. Go, go, go!
All right, this is the second cut of this. Vacuuming problems in the house right now. Wait, where was I at? Oh yeah, Blackout. So if you guys don't know me as a person or as a YouTuber or just have not been paying attention to my YouTube channel at all, I honestly hate Battle Royale games. I hate them. To me, they're retarded, they're stupid, they're not skill-based, they're more of luck-based on which gun you get, what kind of armor you get, and everything. I do not like that. Okay? That's not my cup of tea. Maybe I could play the Minecraft's Hunger Games. At least that's more skilled because it's not like, oh, chest refill. No, it's more of like, I got this, let's go. And that's what I like about PUBG and Blackout. I love Blackout. It's fun. I've probably spent a lot of time on Blackout more than I have in the multiplayer, easily. Blackout to me is fun. It's unique because I don't like Battle Royale games. But this one I like because first thing, it's first person. I like third person games, but only when it's like more adventurous, more open world. You know, more open worlded. And where it switches between first person and third person. That's why I do not really like Fortnite and PUBG, because you aim from like over the shoulder. I don't really like that much. Don't really like it that much. Unless it's like a parkour game or adventure game like Uncharted, which I love Uncharted. Then I'm okay with it. Because then it has a purpose to see the entire world. But Fortnite to me seems probably a lot more to me if it was first person. And that's why I like Blackout. It's my first person love with PUBG. And oh my gosh, it's mwah, mwah. It is so fun to play. I love it so much. I've been playing tons of Blackout. I have not won one game yet though. I have not. I've gotten close though. My most recent game that I've played in quads. Yeah, it's pretty early morning for me still. But in quads, my whole squad died, and I was by myself, and I made it to the top 5 by myself as a solo squad member. But like 2 others, I shot one guy, and then his buddy popped underneath the grass and just killed me instantly, which was kind of depressing. I didn't see him, I only saw the one guy. I thought there was only one, but his buddy popped out of the grass out of nowhere. Took me off guard with that KN, which is pretty good. It's not bad, but it's not great either. The most overpowered gun is the VP something that looks like a honey badger with a suppressor on it. You guys know what gun I'm talking about? Yeah, it's the most overpowered gun in the game at the moment, and multiplayer and in Blackout especially. So this is the first time I will say I love this Battle Royale. I honestly do. It is fun. It's amazing. This is probably honestly where I'm going to spend the most of my time besides in zombies, because I'm the ultimate zombies fan. But it is fun, unique for me, because I'm not much of a Battle Royale player, so it's different for me, especially. Is there people that I know that don't like it? Yes, and they don't like it because it's not too like Fortnite, or it's not too related to PUBG, which I can understand. But to me, I like it. It is fun. I absolutely suck at it, though, but it's fun. I think it's great, it's interesting, and it's different. So if I was to give Blackout a rating, to be honest, I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. The same as multiplayer, because there is a little bit more of bug issues playing it online. There's more of connection interrupted issues than there is in the multiplayer, which is suspected because this is their first kind of open world with more than 20 players in a single game. So I can see why, but they'll probably fix it later when the game gets more updated and patched up. But it's great right now. It's stable to play. 8 out of 10. Awesome, solid gameplay. Alright, now let's get into my favorite part of this review that I saved for last. Let's get right into it. Alright, let's talk about the zombies part of Call of Duty Black Ops 4, which to me is the favorite part of the whole game. I love it. if you guys can't tell, hold on. I pre-ordered the Zombies Mystery Box Collector's Edition. Yes, here is the mystery box, boys. It is amazing, awesome. You guys probably seen this all over YouTube right now. I thought I recorded a reaction of me unboxing it, but my camera didn't record it. It was stupid. But, you know, that's another thing I should put on my list of things that need to get fixed. Since I am the medic, I'm crashing, I fix things. I need to fix my camera a little bit. It's having some technical difficulties, so that's another thing on there that I need to fix. Maybe I should just use my TAC 5. Maybe that would help. Maybe that'll be easier than going individually. But anyway, the Zombies gameplay is amazing. I love the new creative class system. When I first saw and heard about they're going to have a creative class and you pick your own perks, I was like, oh, this is going to suck. It's not going to be that much fun. I was thinking that it was going to be different than the way they executed. But they executed it like Extinction did, which is you had your own loadout. But everyone else had a different loadout, and the loadouts could interchange and work together, which is amazing because you can have a guy running, let's say, the Path of Sorrows or Ragnaroks, and you two can be the most killer team working together. It's amazing. Like, the loadouts can complement each other, which is different that Call of Duty's never done besides the perks. And they've taken out 3 of my favorite perks, consisting of Jug, Double Tap, and Speed Cola. But it does it in a good way, because you don't really need them. You don't really need them. Speed Cola could be the only one that I would think that you need essentially from those 3. But it's okay, because Electric Cherry replaces it, so I'm fine by that. But another thing I noticed is that about 50% of the perks I will never use. Which is kind of upsetting, because to me they're kind of useless compared to the other ones we had, but it's okay. They still execute great. I've played with most of them. It's amazing. And also, I love the new Elixir system. The Elixir system is different. It's different in a good way. It changes the way that we played of having Gobblegums, but now it kind of makes it to where you have to wait for them to charge and to regenerate. So you have to kind of plan them out and be like, should I use this one now or should I use it later, save it for later? Which I love, which is something we never really had in Zombies besides maybe using it in plain sight to save my life in this situation compared to another situation. So it's different, and also the new building system is great. It's definitely an notch above Black Ops 3's. They're about the same, but great. Another thing that I would like to mention though is that there is a little bit of a glitch though in Blood of the Dead right at the moment, doing the Easter egg. Everyone already knows about it, the blue screen Easter eggs. Shrek, could you fix that for me? And for the rest of the Zombies community, just that's all we need fixed. That's it. 9 is great. Voyage of Despair is probably one of my favorite maps to play. But my most favorite map is Classified, which is 5 remastered. I never thought that I would fall in love with 5, you know, this way that I do. I love it. I liked 5 in Black Ops 1 because it was challenging for me as a Zombies player, but also it was different, unique. And now with the new kind of areas of the map... Oh, I'm sorry. I haven't drinking any water this morning. I probably should. But it's different. I love it that the new areas has kind of expanded. It makes them more playable now. It's not too tight like a Toyson's Taiga. It's more open. I like that. I like that feeling. It's different. But is it still a little bit cramped? Yes. If there's more than 2 people in a certain area, you may have to figure something out, but it's not hard. The only thing is I can't ever seem to find one shield part. Sometimes sometimes I don't think it spawns in the map, which is a little bit of another glitch that I'll be talking about later, but it is excellent. I've never seen this much new customizations into Zombies. That is great. It is actually great. They took Extinction's loadout system, added some things to it to make it feel like Zombies, you know, make it more suitable to the Zombies format, and put it in Zombies, which is great. It is executed wonderfully. I mean, it is so great. It is fun to play. It is awesome. Like, I've never fallen in love with Zombies more than I have now. I mean, I can spend... This is where most of my time during Black Ops 4's lifespan is going to be spent, is in Zombies. But hands down. if you're not a zombies player, I have not at least played Black Ops 3 and learned the new system though, I will admit though that this zombies will be hard to pick up. Very hard. It's different. Like it's insane. It's no longer this horde survival mode. It's kind of more like you have to know what you're doing now. That's the only negative thing I could think about it though. So let's go with the final rating for the last game mode of this game. And it is zombies alone is the highest rating thing here. 9 out of 10 for zombies. I know boys, 9 out of 10. You never thought I'd reach a 9 out of 10, right? Well, here we go. Zombies mode is excellent. It could have possibly gotten a 10 out of 10 for zombies, but it could have even gone lower. If you're new to zombies, never played it before, are only used to the old school Black Ops 1 style, this will be hard for you to pick up unless you play the tutorials and just get used to it. But if you don't like to do that, this is definitely not the zombies for you. In fact, the newer Call of Duties are not for you whatsoever. Don't buy them. If you're used to the older style of Call of Duty of simplicity, this is not the series no more for you. Stick to... Actually, I can't even think of a simplistic game anymore. Even Battlefield has changed so much from when I first played it. There you go. I mean, it's excellent, but it's 9 out of 10. If you at least know how to play zombies, survive, and are used to picking it up quickly, this is it for you. Alright, so the final rating for you guys, if you guys want to pick this up for Christmas, want to ask for it for your Christmas gift, birthday gift, or whatever you're going to ask it for, the final rating for Black Ops 4, if you're new to Call of Duty, this is the game I would recommend you to pick up on. Black Ops 4. If you're new to... So, the final rating for this game is a solid 8 out of 10. Awesome game, a must-own title. Deserves it. 8 out of 10, a must-own title, especially if you're a fan of the Call of Duty series or want to get into it. Now is the time. If this game will definitely slide up to a 9 out of 10 once we get some of those patches and issues fixed in both Blackout, Zombies, and the custom games and multiplayer. This game could easily slide to a 9 out of 10. A lot of people have been asking everybody in the community, is this the game to save Call of Duty? Black Ops 4. And you know what? Yes, and I'm not a one to say it will, but I am going to say that this will probably save the Call of Duty game series. The changes that they've made to both the multiplayer and the new game mode Blackout, or Battle Royale, in Zombies is so amazing. It's executed right. You can definitely tell Treyarch put their love and effort into the more systematical things, into the multiplayer, into Zombies, and they especially put a lot of work, it seems like, into the Battle Royale. So, great game. This is a must-own title, 8 out of 10, solid. This is definitely going to probably save the Call of Duty series, or at least pick it up for the next one, which is Infinity Ward's Turn, which I'm actually very excited to see what it's going to be. Because I have no idea what it's going to be, actually. I really don't. But anyway, hope you guys have all enjoyed this honest review. Kind of enjoyed the new style that I have implemented into this series. And also, I will be doing an honest review maybe of either Battlefield 1 and Call of Duty World War 2. Those will be out pretty soon. Maybe. I don't know. You guys tell me in the comments below what you guys want of a game to be reviewed next. It could be an older game. I do not have Red Dead Redemption 2 though at the moment. I will try to pick it up because it does look fun and I would like to play it. Anyway, hope you guys all have enjoyed this episode. I need to drink water, I really do. Anyway, hope you guys all have enjoyed this video. I know it's different. I've never done this before. And I hope you guys liked my Crash outfit for Halloween. Halloween is coming up at the time of recording this video, so I decided to go as Crash, which is probably my favorite specialist besides Recon, and that I could mimic in a costume. So here you guys go. This is Sypher 2 playing as Crash today, and I'm about to go perform some surgery, heal up my buddies, throw down some assault packs, and hop right into that multiplayer. And I'll see you guys all in the next one.